I don't think you understand. I've been looking for this for a long time. Friend, some things are meant to stay buried. Maybe. But I've come too far to stop now.
Alright, no. How many people have you spoken with? I'm betting that they all told you pretty much the same thing. If you've got the whole world screaming at you to stop, don't you think that they might have a good reason?
When the world tells you to stop, sometimes that's when you need to keep moving more than ever.
Or maybe because you're an idiot who needs to be stopped.
You're not agreeing with me, so I'm just going to disregard this entire discussion.
Halt, child.
Child?
State your business.
I'm looking for something special. I'm sorry, did you just call me a child?
I see. You are just like the rest of the fools. What you seek cannot be destroyed, and therefore must remain hidden with me.
Did Adam put you up to this?
Adam?
No, you're right, it was probably Jane. I think Adam would be okay with this.
Look, you can't have the thing.
Come on, give me the thing!
Okay.
Come on, I want the thing! Oh. Really? Just like that?
Sure. I'll just trade you a few stab wounds.
For a whole second there, I really thought it was going to be that easy.
For almost 1 decade, I have protected this earth from a great evil. I shall not undo that to let you satisfy your curiosity.
Curiosity? Is that what you think this is? Tell me, how many people have you actually had to stop? I mean, I don't see any bodies here, and I presume you're not going to move anywhere. How do you think I know about this? How many times have you actually needed to use that sword? I'm not curious.
Very well. I shall give you a chance. If you can best me in combat, the prize is yours.
Really?
Let us speak a small prayer before our duel. By the power that be, may the fate of all things rest upon this moment. Let our blades swing true and the victor be fair. And hey!
Now this I could tell you stories about. What lies within this simple DVD case has not been seen by mortal eyes for almost 10 years. Not many of you are going to see this, but I'm going to show you something special. Oh, never mind, I guess it's just a bootleg of Die Hard 5. Is that even what that movie was called? I guess we might as well watch this. Personally, I never really got into the Die Hard films.
This film has been damaged and transported to Australia. Instead, we would be delighted to show you this short film by some students that had no authority to do so. So please, enjoy, and no refunds.
Going in so far, I'd want to establish that as early as possible too. So I guess we open on these two having a chat on a bridge, or I guess not. Okay, what's over here? These kids on a slide?
I roll out.
Sorry, could you say that again?
I roll out.
Okay, got it that time. Also, no you don't. Who do you think you are? Oh my god! I'm adorable! I was about 13 when me and some other kids got enrolled in a support program at high school. I'm slow and I screw up basic instructions. Is that what you want to hear?
It went on for a few terms, and they asked if we had any ideas for a project we could all get behind. I threw out, hey, let's make a movie. So we made a movie. I wrote it, I started it, and if I have to suffer through watching it again, I'm dragging you guys with me. Okay, so, basically there's a big party at the St. Kilda Adventure Park and...
Suffer is right. Your actions will bring great suffering to us all, child. Only once my blade meets your throat will we finally be... Hey!
Basically, there's a big party at the St. Kilda Adventure Park, a real place by the way, and this guy Jacob's being a dick to me for no real reason. Either that's an allegory for how I actually felt at the time, or it's setting up motivation for my character later on in the movie.
You can be pathetic sometimes.
Don't be so harsh, dude.
I deserve this.
This is going to be a long 12 minutes, isn't it?
I have no regrets!
If there was something to regret, I think I missed it. You know how these things tend to go, we set up the characters, and everything's all hunky-dory, until...
The bad thing happens.
The bad thing in this case, of course, being the effects quality. Oh my goodness! I don't think I have a joke for this. I don't have a proper joke for this. What am I meant to say? It's bad? Well, no shit. Of course it's bad. Oh no!
Did I get in there?
This took me like 2 days to make. God bless the public domain. So it's 1 year later and everybody but this guy is dead. You following? I know it's a complex narrative my 13-year-old self weaved here, so I can slow down if required. Daniel is a detective with a genetic disorder that stops him from aging. We had some actual adults helping us. I felt it was important to stay consistent, you know? The guy gets his big break when a trio of mysterious monsters are sighted causing trouble. I assume this includes eating all the competent detectives. And given that we only had 2 shooting locations, he goes to check out St. Kilda again.
This review is brought to you by McClucky's Chicken. McClucky's Chicken, bringing you generic product placement since 2007.
There, he finds torn cloth, a strange device, and most importantly, me! Mutated by the energy of the meteor and fused with the local flora, I have become stronger, angrier, and deadlier. So Daniel leaves. Smart guy. So what happened here was... I did, in fact, script this whole sort of Benny Hill's chase scene that ended with my character getting blown up. And we forgot to film it.
We hope you're enjoying this movie. We'll be back after this break.
Okay, that bit is still genuinely funny to me. After that, Daniel tracks down the nefarious mad scientist responsible for this mess, but he may very well have the wrong guy. And by that I mean I really don't know because I can't hear the dialogue.
What are you talking about?
You know very well what I'm talking about. It's so obvious that you created a satellite device that carried lots of chemicals.
Oh, never mind, it's just a defense mechanism.
I got this device.
You realise it's my PSP, don't you?
1. That isn't a PSP. 2. That isn't even the same prop as before. You had one job. You had several jobs, but none of them were hard. Luckily, the real mad scientist, a man named Dr. Scientist, and yes, I really did think that name was funny at the time, just so happens to be one room over, reenacting Little Shop of Horrors because I had just seen it, and it was on my mind, and plants can be scary. Technically, my character is actually dead at this point, but Scientist has one of their buds and is trying to make it grow so that it can read his lines for him.
Oh, I can thank you enough.
I'll easily come get a band with these bands once they start budding.
The whole thing is kind of like that. It's not worth bringing up every single time it happens.
Also, he's clearly experimenting on the rest of my corpse over there, because otherwise that would mean that we just left the costume on the table while we filmed, and that just wouldn't be very professional.
What?
I mean, no, I didn't personally cause mutation and then go to St. Kilda several weeks ago and fight with the plant thing that kid mutated and cut off one of his.
You guys cringing?
He's lying.
Yeah, me too. What do you say we take a quick break? It's not like I have a shortage of horrible stuff to show you.
Oh my god, this is the greatest web series I've ever seen in my life!
Oh no, that's too cringy. Oh, this one's actually pretty good. Everybody, black pineapple. This little gem was made as part of a filmmaker's boot camp, meaning that, unlike the St. Kilda experiment, it was done with professional equipment and was properly edited. This one's a detective story, which is apparently the only kind of story I can write at all about a missing doll. My character was allegedly a master thief, but I think really he was just a huge Monsters Inc. fan. That's not exaggerating, by the way. When I was a kid, I saw that film like 4 times in cinemas, and I was gonna call my daughter Boo. Darling, aren't you meant to be getting ready for school?
I hate you.
Well, that's a shame, because I love you. The real stars were these two, Aiden and Aaron. I wouldn't call any of us good actors, but those two were really into it.
It's gibberish. It's not gibberish.
In fact, I'd almost call the whole thing watchable. That said, we should probably finish what we started.
Let me in! Let me inside before it's too late! You are meddling in forces you do not understand! I will take off your head to save the world! Don't think that I won't! You made me a desperate man!
How the hell is he doing
Let
that?
me inside!
Daniel takes scientists to jail, and yes, this is what Australian jail looks like. The inside of a pirate ship. Historically, it makes a lot of sense. They're just in time for this to happen.
He's lying! He's trying to make the plot big.
Oh dear God, Adam. He got kawaii! You, not so much.
What happened then? A truck crashed and emptied a bag of chips and he
It's a real meeting of the minds we have here. Point is, the other St. Kilda kids turn out to be the monsters. No doy. Jacob's made of mud while Adam is, well, yeah. It's a pretty typical good news, bad news situation. The good news is that they're still just kids, friendly and misunderstood. The bad news? I am not.
Death to my enemies!
Before he was dragged off, scientists used the McClucky's chicken to make the bud grow to full, gigantic size and sent it off on a rampage through the city. Why didn't we get to see such a plot-important scene?
Because we didn't remember to film it!
Darth Vader is Luke Skywalker's dad! You didn't know that? Well, that sounds like your problem, not mine! Tank Girl, this one's for you!
Adding to the good-bad scale is the arrival of Jaden the Bounty Hunter, who's been hired to deal with the monsters and has his sights set on me. Not sure how you see this working out in your favor, but I'm not here to tell you how to do your job.
Good thing he doesn't know we're mutants too.
What? Oh, Adam, you actual goddamn idiot.
Can't you see that?
Really not sure why you did that. The guy was literally about to fix your problem for you. No, of course he's a good guy now because... I don't know. Just look at this lineup. This isn't even the bootleg Avengers. This isn't even the bootleg Great Lakes Avengers.
I'll fight those ninjas over there.
And Kaka, you fight the ninjas who weren't there until now.
Come again?
I can...
More than folks give credit. Say it again, boy. Jeez, Adam, I think you won already. I know, I'm struggling too. Just stay with me. We're almost up to the best bit. I was right into my Godzilla obsession when writing this, so the only way I could think to end it was with a plant-based mud golem Kaiju Battle.
Let's go, come.
St. Kilda Adventure Park. What the hell happened? Is this the castle? It's not even a proper castle anymore! And the volcano slide is never here! What's even the point? There's grass! Pirate ship's okay though. Oh, screw this, I'm out of here. Oh, right. That guy.
I have failed in my mission, but the Earth shall not die unavenged.
What could a DVD possibly do to the whole planet?
I'm actually not sure. That wasn't very good at all.
Well, it has sentimental value.
So the victim ends up turning into a monster, and the bully ends up killing him and getting an award for it?
Someone told you the DVD was cursed?
A man named Jamie.
Jamie, really?
He said it would unleash the final part of a demon's soul, and honestly, it's sounding pretty far-fetched now when I stop and think about it.
And you spent almost 10 years of your life guarding this thing.
Yeah, but you know, I think this is good. At long last, I have a new quest worth my time. Killing Jamie.
I'm wishing you luck. Yes, I'd like to report a deranged lunatic running around the neighborhood with a sword.